Hey there, positive people. Suzanne here. So, for my IG post this week, I thought I'd talk about negative news versus positive news. So, I try to focus on topics that happens throughout the week, and then sometimes I'll even talk about something that happened previously or something that is currently trending. So, one of the ladies this week, we had some really good conversation in regards to getting negative information versus positive information. She felt that people always called her and wanted to share negative information versus positive. And we live in a world, right? We live in reality, and negative things happen. But how you choose to hear about it, how you choose to handle it, how you choose to spread that information is critical. So I say to her, if somebody's calling you to share negative information that can be utilized for something good or as a blessing, absolutely. So if you're calling to share that somebody's not doing well and you want to pray for them, somebody's not doing well and you want to help them out, you want to start a fund drive for them, you want to help them out without them knowing, that's great. But if you're calling just to spread negative information, to highlight somebody's downfall, to highlight what they're going through, their trials and tribulations, that's not good. That is no way helpful. So you, as the hearer of that news, if somebody picks up the phone and is coming to you with that, it's okay to say, hey, I'm not going to participate in that. They might be mad. They may not want to even deal with you, but they should at least respect the fact that, hey, you shut it down. And if they don't respect the fact, then honestly, that's not something that you need in your life. I think a lot of times it's easy to spread gossip and it's easy to spread somebody's downfall, but that could easily well be you. Things happen in life. Natural disasters happen. There are things that happen off our own making. But natural disasters happen and people get affected. So if you hear that somebody's not doing well, that's not something that should be celebrated. That's not something that we should highlight and laugh about. This is something that should bring us into a place where we want to pray for them. This is something that could bring us into a place where we want to reach out to them and offer them resources or offer them help. You can let them know it's you. You can do it secretly, but we shouldn't be celebrating somebody else's downfall. And, there's a lot of positive things that are happening. And even when you look on the news, there's a lot of negative information. There's a lot of negative information shared. But if you listen long enough, towards the very end of the news, they will share some positive information because there's people doing amazing acts of kindness every single day. And sometimes it does not get shared as much as the negative information, but you can actively seek it out. Now, if I'm reading something or listening to the news and I see something, about an act, somebody doing something to help, improvised people, somebody doing something to help somebody that's going through a tragedy, I will search out the information and see what I can do to help versus the news about who did what to who. That's always going to be there. You can choose to absorb it, devour it, or you can just choose to overlook it. And that is what I'm going to do. So if the negative information cannot be turned around for good, then I'm not going to deal with it. I'm just going to just walk right by it. And, I encouraged her to say, hey, how about you start to share positive news? You pick up the phone and said, hey, this person's doing great things, volunteering. This person's doing that. Or if you're not sharing it with anybody, call that person and say, I see you. I notice the things that you're doing and tell me how you did that, or tell me how I can get involved and how can more people get involved, because we do need more people in this world doing positive things and spreading positive information. Another thing that we talked about is, when you're trying to do something and somebody's consistently saying negative things about you, you can't stop that. Unfortunately, people are going to say things about you, whether negative or positive. Some of it's going to be true. Some of it's not going to be true. But it is not your job to defend yourself, because I truly believe that the people that know you know who you are. And there's people who want to believe the worst of you. It could be the fact that they can't believe that you do good, or they just feel better thinking that everyone else is bad. But, that's not on you to figure out. That's not on you to call them and defend yourself, because you won't get anywhere fast. So you could swear up and down, you can call them, you can call witnesses, and they're still going to believe what they're going to believe because everyone is entitled to their opinion. So if you're doing something and somebody seeks to consistently take you down by spreading rumors, by giving false information, that's okay. Just overlook them. I watched a great sermon this week by Joel Osteen, and he was talking about God is your defender. And in it, he talked about, people who are saying things about you, the naysayers. Do you defend yourself? No, God will defend you. So don't worry about it. Just continue doing what you're doing. And even if it seems like the things that you're doing is not having the impact that you want it to have, is not getting enough feedback, it's okay. But the minute you get that one feedback, it will say to you, all right, I've touched one person. So today I want to encourage you to keep on doing what you're doing. I want to encourage you to keep on blessing others. I want to encourage you to keep on doing positive things and to keep on spreading positive news, because the rewards will be greater. The rewards will be worth it. You don't know what you mean to somebody else. Your story is encouraging somebody else to continue on with their story. And they might not reach out to you and say it, but just keep on doing it. I want to encourage you that it will work out. I want to encourage you that that path that you're on will come out. And the ones that doubt you, don't do it to show them that you can do it. Do it for you. Do it for God. Do it for your family. Do it for others. Do it to make this world a better place. But don't do it just so that your haters could see you now. Because ultimately, it's not a term that I like to use, but people will say, they have haters. Don't worry about that. I don't have any haters because I don't focus on that. I just focus on the people that mean me well. So for all the people that are thinking bad of you, there are other people that are thinking good of you. And you should be the number one person thinking good of you. So I encourage you, be encouraged this week. Spread positive news versus negative news.